Hey Taurus, you're first this time. So, how's it been going? I've talked to a lot of Tauruses this month. Wow, cards are just dropping out. Yeah, you guys are ready for a change. That makes sense. So I've spoken to a lot of you guys. Feelings are pretty cohesive across the board. You want something new, tired, put as much as you could into it. Hanging on is fun, right? Being loyal is fun until it's not. Until people show you that perhaps you put in more than they were worth. Taurians rarely get as much back as they put in. That's why they can be a bit emotionally disloyal sometimes. I know. Everyone's always talking about how loyal Tauruses are, and I'm not trying to read you. But I think the flip side is that people will often say, oh, well, Tauruses aren't loyal at all. No, it's not that. It's just that they're loyal until you see their horns. You know. And Tauruses, you have to remember that your horns enter the room before you do. You hurt people before you realize you've hurt them. I'm 6 days outside of Taurus. I do this, and I'm not even a Taurus. So I can just imagine for you who are in it, all the way in it, how easily you must hurt people without realizing. And this is what people need to understand about you. You're very good people. You never mean to hurt anyone, but you're so much sharper than you realize. But in this case, here, now, I can see that you are tired. You're just kind of thinking, well, what about me? What do I want? All these different people get to have what they want, and I plod along and help everybody and support everybody in the things that they want. But what about me? Right? And generally, Taurians don't ask, what about me? They're like, okay, this needs to get done. Work needs to be, work it. Okay, family needs this, do it. Okay, spouse needs this, do it. Okay, this is what needs to be done in terms of money or investing or responsibility. I got it. You know. But how many people could you actually count on to be you in your life? That's what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up that Taurians are like, you know what? Why does it have to be me all the time? I mean, yes, it's your nature, and it's beautiful, and it's your superpower to give and give and give. But you must also receive. And I think this month, you guys are kind of wondering, why don't I get to receive? Well, you have to be in the habit of receiving to receive. You don't get to just have stuff just because you want it. You have to know how to get it. You ever pay someone a compliment and they don't know how to take it? They're like, oh, I'm kind of like that. People will be like, oh my God, you're this or you're that. And I'm like, oh. You know, instead of just being like, oh, thank you. Well, I've learned to just be like, oh, thanks. You know, but receiving is an art, is what I'm trying to say. And with you guys, I think that you've come into a place planetary-wise, in terms of what's going on in the sky, in terms of what's going on with the seasons, in terms of what's going on with you guys emotionally, internally. You've come to a place where you're kind of like, you know, I'm ready to receive now. I've done a lot for a lot of people, and I'm ready to receive now. So let's see what comes up. Let's see. I've got some good cards in front of me already. Still a little pain lingering. But I feel like finally Taurus is waking up to the fact that doing for others has limits. And although you guys are very strong, no doubt, doesn't mean that you should stay in damaging situations. Doesn't mean you should just give and give and give and give. But I see somebody new for you. And you know I don't usually say that. You know, my readings aren't usually like that. But when I say it, it's because I see it. So, not to fear. Things are going to move fast now, Taurus. And I know that's not always something you're comfortable with, but I think this time around, I think you guys will be just fine with some speed. I think you guys are ready to leave this and all the work you put into it behind. Taurus is new. Taurus is like, I'm new. I'm ready. Lady, dude, take it somewhere else. We're done with it. We don't want it. We were like this, but we are no longer. Right? So, a couple more cards, and I'll show you what we're looking at, and we can get into it. All right, you're already going from a page to a knight. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Taurus moves out of the heartbreak now and into something really good. Okay? So let's look at these, and then I'll pull some outcome cards. Bottom of the deck. Whoa. Queen of Pentacles. Good stuff. Let's take a look here. All right. So, I'll just read them off first. For anyone out there who's not versed in what we're looking at, Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords, the Chariot, King of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. All right. So, Taurus. You put up with this for so long. Just this intractable energy, this harsh, on both levels. I think the cards have been trying to tell me recently that I need to be a lot more gender neutral, and they play games like this with me now, where they're like, don't just talk about girls or boys, this is for both. So, I hear ya. I got it. And this applies to single people, married people. This applies to everyone. This is just what's going on with you and those of your nature, okay? So what I see here is you leaving behind. Look at this. You're leaving all of this behind. And you're moving very quickly away from this. Now, here's the part that gets tricky, Taurus. You are moving very quickly away from this. However, it is still your nature to move kind of slow. So although you feel the momentum and you feel the speed of needing to move, because finally you're like, listen, my cup is empty. I've just given and given and given, and I can't give anymore. But instead of being stuck in that feeling, we've moved now, haven't we? We've moved forward. We've decided, yeah, okay, this didn't work. Renew. Begin again. We can do it again. We did it before, we can do it again. We'll put some more work into it. We'll work hard. No stranger to hard work. We'll get it. And the universe says, yes, please do, because there is somebody waiting for you. Someone who will really, really, really love you and care about your feelings. And that's what was going on before, is that you were in a situation where the person didn't care about your feelings. It wasn't even that you put all this work into it and they didn't see it. They didn't care enough. And so you were constantly left feeling isolated and alone. But like I said, we're moving on. We're done with all that. And what are we heading towards? Emotional victory? Yeah, you can stack the deck against me, but I'm good, because I'm on higher ground. I'm on higher ground now. I'm leaving all this behind, and I'm moving fast away from this terrible, terrible feeling that I've been living with for quite some time, years in some cases, because Taurians will take punishment better than anyone, because they're tough, and so they think, no, I'll tough it out. No more. We are moving, Taurus. And what are we moving towards? Such good stuff. Good, earth sign love. Whenever this card pops up for me in a reading, I'm like, oh God. Because for an air sign, this is like the most boring version of a relationship that we can imagine, Like, yay, here they are, married, but for a Taurus, this is like awesome love. This is like, yes, we're together, it's stable, we have this money coming in that just keeps coming in and making itself and replenishing itself. We're so rich that we're doing all these cool things together. Love it. Very sensual. Very all about what you like. So, November sees us moving on right into the open arms of a very loving person here. Now, I could tell you that it's a water sign, but here's the thing. This could be anyone who just cares enough to look past your horns and see that you have a whole depth of feeling that people only usually associate with something like a water sign. I often have to stop people when they get readings from me and they're talking about a Taurus and they'll say, well, he doesn't really say anything, he doesn't really feel much. And I'm like, whoa, that is such a misconception. No. That person feels so deeply you can't even imagine. It's, feelings are not solely the domain of one sign or another. And there's absolutely nothing that says that earth signs don't have feelings. Taurians in particular are extremely sensitive. Remember, you have to judge a sign by the weapons it's been given to protect itself. Bulls have horns because they need them. Okay? They need them because they're sensitive and they have to protect themselves. So we've moved past that phase of protection. Taurus, we've moved past surviving. Now we're walking towards thriving, living. Yes, I did the work before, I'll do it again, so what? Finally we got past it, huh, Taurus? Sure took long enough. But man, when this card comes up, it's like the universe is like, well, just hang on now, because I'm sick of you. I'm sick of waiting. I'm sick of the way you're being treated. I'm sick of it. I'm going to move you now. Whether you want to move or not. If you're in a bad place, Taurus, things are changing. There's only so much of this energy that one can produce. Oh, by the way, those bells you hear in Denmark, every day at 4 p.m. all over the country, the bells ring. Talk about vibrational resetting. It's beautiful. I'll make a Snapchat or a blog or something of where I'm living and where I am. It's beyond gorgeous. It's like being in the Lord of the Rings or something. So that's the sound you hear in the background. And I actually kind of like it for this reading because it's like, Taurus, the bell is tolling for you. It's time, honey. Let's move now. And you're ready. Not your nature to move, but you're moving now. You've had enough. This has just been, it's like, look at it. All right already with the swords. And all right, I get it. You want to be that harsh and you think I'm just going to take it and take it and take it and keep, you're going to be like this and I'm just going to keep pouring out love? Sure, I did it for a long time. Sure I did. No shame in it. No shame in putting in the hard work and putting your whole heart into something, Taurus. But now, let's receive. And who better to receive from than someone like this? Yummy. This person really cares. They probably care more about how you feel than you do, which is kind of fun. So, let's see. What does this mean for the rest of your life? So this is your emotional aspect, right? This is how you're feeling emotionally. And I'm just thinking about branching these readings out a little bit because it needs to be done, Your emotional life ties in with your money. It ties in with your platonic relationships. It ties in very much with the trajectory of your career. It's all part of the same thing, your relationship with your kids. All of it. So, let's get some guidance on what this means for the rest of your life. How does this work out for the rest of your life? What do you have to be careful about? What do you need to know walking into November in terms of all those things? Okay, let's see. One more card and we'll take a look. All right. Bottom of the deck. Boom! Time to move. Time to change. Good stuff, Taurus. Let's see. Man, we've really come through it, haven't we? Yeah. What do we have to be careful about, Taurus? Obviously this. Don't go backwards now, okay? You've been strong. You did the strong thing. You cut it. You've refocused on yourself. You know what's most important now. Don't do this. Don't create a false sense of duality and indecision where there is none. Don't do it with your... Because what the cards are saying is it's happening with their thoughts, his or her thoughts, and that's affecting his or her money. Okay? Because these things are related. These cards often come up together in my career readings that I do. Most of my clients get career readings from me, and this is often a scenario that comes up in a career reading, which is, Amber, you need to explain to the person that the thoughts they're having about their romantic relationships are 100% affecting their money. The two things are more related than you can even fathom, probably. The energy is the same. The energy of abundance comes from the same place. And what the universe is saying here is, you got it. We're good, Taurus. You will be rewarded for being strong enough to walk away from someone who has been like this to you. Okay? You will be rewarded for that. Absolutely. The wheel is turning? Good. We like that. Things are getting better. They're going to get better fast. We like that even more. Even though I know you're like, whoa, 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 not that fast. No, fast is fine. Trust your air sign friend. Fast is okay. You'll be all right. All you have to do to receive all that will be offered to you, including this very nice person here. We must leave this now, Taurus. Any bit of lingering that's left this month, you're going to feel this resentment and these swords fall away now. I know you guys hold a grudge, but not this month. This month, emotionally, the house gets cleaned out. We leave this behind, finally, Taurus, in November. And we walk into December, honey, new, bold, strong, cared for, confident, and completely in touch with our feelings. This is a water sign card, right? So what I say, it doesn't have to be a water sign, but it's someone who really cares. And this is the Leo card. Leos are all heart. That's what the cards are saying. Now you have to be all heart. And that's not hard for you, Taurus, because you come from your heart center as it is. Okay? This isn't difficult for you to be like this. The only thing you must do now, okay? Your love, your money, your mental state, it's all tied in to these 4 cards. Don't think it. Leave it behind. Don't resent. Don't hold on. Your money will straighten up once you let go. Let go. Let it go. Put that bag of bricks down. Let it go. See here. See yourself new. See yourself with the support of the universe being pushed forward into something so, so, so much better. So much better. And when this person comes along, Taurus, be nice. Understand that your horns are sharp. Okay? Understand that you've been through some stuff. Understand that you have to be a bit soft with this person, okay? A bit soft. You can still completely be yourself, because this person is going to dig who you are, okay? But just be mindful that although this person will love you completely, they're sensitive. So you got to put some gloves on those horns or something, okay? Just not so sharp, at least for the first little bit here, okay? But it looks fantastic for you. So now I wanted to do something a little bit fun. I hope it works out okay. I have this book here, and it's called The 12 Doors to the Soul. And I'm not, promoting. I don't know this person or anything. I think I found this in a flea market in like Amsterdam somewhere. But it's fantastic. And I wanted to just kind of open it to a page and read a little bit to you and see, because all this work that we do here is holographic, basically, right? This is the holographic universe, as above, so below, the pictures coming down and becoming something that I can look at. And so it would be the same for a book as it would be to scry or to read tea leaves or to read tarot cards. It doesn't really matter what you do. It's all the same principle, right? So let's see what comes out of this book for you. That doesn't work. That's where I had a piece of paper. Let's do that again. Okay. Uranus on the ascendant gives a restlessness, an eagerness to try the unorthodox, the unconventional, the new, the different. A prominent Uranus makes for willfulness. Such people are often a law unto themselves, rebelling against authority or what seems to them outmoded. Fantastic! This is why I love what I do, because look how seamlessly that ties in to what we're talking about. It's exactly that, right? You are rebelling finally against everything that people have told you is your nature, everything that you're supposed to stick to, everything that you're supposed to do. And finally, Taurus is saying, no, I'm going to shake all of this off because I'm not the only one that should be obligated. I'm not the only one that should have to bend over backwards for anyone. No, now it's about me. Now I'm going to do what's good for me. And I'm going to go through this huge change. And I'm going to make the most of it. And I'm going to come out the other end of this loved and lucky. So rebel is the name of the game. Good stuff. Okay, so there's that. And I wanted to mention one other thing. I got this amazing rose quartz mala from a friend of mine named Shinshaya. She has a jewelry company, and she sent it to me to attract love, and ever since I put it on, I actually haven't taken it off for like 5 days. I hope that's okay that I just sleep with it on and stuff, because it just feels so good. It's all rose quartz and crystal quartz, and oh man, she's in New Zealand, and she's just got this, like the minute I took it out of the box, when I got it, and I put it on, I felt it. Like I could feel it radiating. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to bring me so much love. I just knew it. So I just wanted to shout her out and say thank you so much. It's so beautiful and I love it. And it's just become a part of me already. And I'm so grateful for it. And if you guys are into, malas that you can do your mantras on, you can take them off and do your mantras on them. And they're made of these gorgeous stones, quartz and all this really powerful crystal stuff. And the way she blesses them, and it's just fantastic. If you're looking for a small tool to aid you in this journey that we're on together, I myself have been using mine consistently, and that's the only recommendation I can give you is what I do myself. So I'm so happy for it. And I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy for this spread, and that you guys are still here, and that you're still with me on this journey. And it's so nice. It's so much fun. The more I get to know you guys, the Taurians that have reached out to me, the ones that I've had readings with, the ones that I've emailed back and forth with, I have to say I'm so proud of you, because you are stepping outside of your nature, and that's not always easy, but you're doing great. All right, I'll see you next month.